Morning crew, and welcome back to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel and another weekend. My lad Benjamin has come down to do some more work, and last night, well, I got a call out. Let's go and find out what happened. Oh dear. Why is it on the trailer, Ben? Is it just easy to work on there?
Yeah, it's a nice height, it's convenient.
What's the real reason it's on the trailer, son?
Well, coming down from Auckland last night, I could feel a bit of a vibration, a bit of a judder, and it started to pull to the right on braking. I was like, hang on. Then it started to slide just a little bit to the left on a twisty country road, and like, this isn't so good.
No.
Pulled over, bearings collapsed, grease everywhere, hence reduced braking on the left-hand side. That's what's left of the outer bearing.
It's amazing that you made it that far, isn't it, really, to be fair? So what's the inner bearing like? Do we know yet? No smoking around here, is it? That's petrol in there, isn't it? Yeah.
That one doesn't look too bad.
That might be usable.
That's the hopefully good news. So if
That
I've
might
got
just
another,
might keep you on the road.
yeah. So if I have another outer, we can put it back together.
But not one quite like that.
No,
No.
that one's pretty bad.
And the stub axle's alright?
It looks like it survived. Worst case scenario, I do actually have the original outer bearing still, the one that's rough, which would last 3 weeks. That's all it needs to do is last 3 weeks.
You hillbilly, you.
Well, this is coming off the road, patrol's going on the road. So
Oh my word.
I reckon the other one would do 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, let's try and get it done today if we can.
Yep.
And off the trailer.
Yeah, and if not, then Larry's plan B.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, if you get off the trailer, then you might break down again, so we won't need the trailer.
Oh yeah, funny. So funny.
Right, I'm off back in the workshop.
Yeah.
Yes, what's up?
Look what I've got for you.
Ooh, a grinder.
I've killed 2 of your Makita ones.
I have, and the other one's tired. Actually, it's showing some punishment. A Zeta. Yeah, look. Cheap as chips, $149.
For the tool with a battery and a charger.
Well, that's cool. So it's totally really self-contained.
It's a ready to go kit.
Not a sponsor to the channel, but could be. Well, I rang Makita New Zealand about, I don't know, 5 years ago and emailed them as well. I said, I've got all these Makita tools, all these Makita batteries. I make loads of videos with Makita in. They're awesome tools. How about supporting the channel a little bit? Chuck us a couple of batteries or whatever you want, just a token gesture. No, we're not doing that. So I continued to buy Makita. And then Ben started using these Zeta things, whatever they are. And I was like, pfft, nasty, horrible, cheap stuff. I did, didn't I, to be fair? I did stub my nose a little bit, because it's a bit like, you know, once you're tied to a brand, you know, I suppose it's a bit like getting used to iPhone or Android a little bit, you know, but with these, once you've invested in loads of batteries and chargers and you've got a number of different tools, I'm sure everybody's in the same case. You don't really want to jump to another brand and have to start all over again.
You're locked into an ecosystem, aren't you?
That's a very good way of putting it. You're locked into an ecosystem. I would have never put it that way, but you're quite correct. You are. So you're trying to get me to step, aren't you? You're trying. I mean, obviously, a grind is going to be really useful. I think your grind is a little bit lighter than the Makita one, so this would be good for Mrs. Mechanic when she's cleaning up, because she does struggle a bit with the Makita one.
And they do have an overload sensor on this brushless one as well, so for wire wheels.
Let me move the camera and we're going to open it up. We are. Right, Benjamin, we're going in. Now, first thing I noticed, and this isn't a complaint, but this is a 125. What size is that? That's a 5-inch, isn't it?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's the same size as the Makita.
Yeah.
That's 115, the smaller one.
Yes.
That's right, so you've got the right size.
Yeah, all the brushed ones are 115.
Oh, there's a receipt in there.
Yes, for your warranty, because it's got a 5-year warranty.
This! What a posh box.
Did you hear that? 5-year warranty. Keep your receipt.
5?
5 year.
There is, I can guarantee to you now,
It's
there is
not yet.
no way this will last 5 years. Makita ones don't last 5 years.
Yep. Well, that means you get a free one.
Yeah, I like the box. I
It's a good
really, really, really like the box. Yeah, you open that up. You open that up. Oh, you got a free disc.
Yeah. They're not.
Oh, it's got a guard on it. We'll have rid of that.
They're not the best discs in the world, but yes.
Well, it's free. Right, the star screwdriver. Can't be having a guard on there. That goes against my safety third policy. Oh, it's quick release.
Yeah.
That's one up on Makita, isn't it?
Yeah, they're good guards.
Holy crap. I like that. Right, let's chuck that in there for now. So it looks like there should be a tool for tightening this up. No, in the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. That is amazing, son. Somebody's actually thought about this. We don't bother using handles there.
Yeah. Well, they are, even though they're made in China for the Australian market, they are a German design tool.
Does it have any power? Press the button.
So I love
Oh,
it.
it's got 2 of Wow! Look at that. Is it a soft start as well?
I think so.
Isn't it? It doesn't kick real hard. Does it have the kickback thingy on it? So
Yes.
if it jams, it stops automatically?
Yeah. Which is why it'd be good for a wire wheel for Mumsy to use.
Yes, or a flat disc. I like flat discs in them.
It won't kill it.
No, that is awesome, isn't it? And the battery's quite angled compared to the Makita. That's more square.
I think they've done that on purpose to stop you trying to stand it up and it falling over.
Yes, I do that with Makita, and it has now and again fallen over. Bloody good. Well, thank you very much. Addition to the workshop. I like that. I like it a lot. And I'll have to use the box for something else.
Yes, I think the boxes stack.
Yes. Yes, they do. Similar, so they've copied their DeWalt style boxes.
Yeah, you like
There's
that.
a few brands out there now that do it, but yeah. So I'll be able to use that for something in my ute. Keep it clean. Because it's filling up with my ute.
I like the fact it's not like a bubble moulded, blow moulded plastic box.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
made it
generic
so
foam.
it's usable for whatever you want. You don't have to use it for the tool, do you?
Yeah.
And it's already padded, which is nice. Yeah, you can take that out. Pretty cool, because a box like that is going to be, what, 30, 40 bucks easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, if that was a DeWalt one, it'd be 150.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, it was about $149.
Bloody good, Ben. I really like that. I'm very impressed, in fact. I mean, we'll see how, obviously how it performs over the next, I don't know, couple of years, while it lasts. But it has given us, and the main reason for buying it, I suppose, for me, is it's given us an extra
Another
rechargeable grinder, because at the moment we only have one, and then I have to get the big one out for cutting all the steel, which is bloody awesome. But it's quite handy to have two when you're just working on a little project, one with a flat disc and one with a slit disc in it.
Yep.
Pretty cool. What's the dial for? Speed?
Yeah, speed adjust.
Really? Wow! That's amazing! It's actually got more features than the Makita. They're pretty smart over there, aren't they?
Yeah. The speed adjust makes them quite good for things like sanding.
You don't want to burn the surface. Cool. Right, enough on this segment. You've got a ute to go and fix.
Yep.
And I've got some timbers to put up on the roof of the side port. So we're really busy today. And your ute repair is obviously an extra repair. What else have you got planned?
Exhaust on the Patrol, and then suspension bushings on the front axle of the Patrol, and then maybe even rebuild the front axle.
What?
We've got all new bearings and seals to go in it, because it's pouring out oil everywhere.
Not the diff, though.
Not at the diff,
So the diff state.
but the swivel hubs have got diff oil leaking out of them.
Oh, yeah, well, they do running oil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
So the ball joints are all
They
covered.
do actually run in oil. I'm sure they do. They're not running diff oil, they're running their own oil. There should be a seal
Yeah, but if the
at the
seal
back.
between the axle shaft fails, then
It pours in and
yeah.
it floods it. Yeah. How pitted are the chalices though?
Don't know yet.
The domes.
They're covered.
This is quite good. Bit more. Bit more. Okay, that'll do. Woo. Woo. It's really wobbly. Ugh.
Just trying to clean it up a little bit so I can see what I'm working with here. I want to see the edges of the outer races so I can punch them out, punch new ones in. And anything I get out now I don't have to get out later with the new races in, so it makes life a bit easier. It's also good to clean it out in case any of the bearings started to disintegrate and make metal shrapnel, which, judging by the look of one of the rags earlier, I dare say one of them did start to lose its hardened coating and leave bits of metal inside here which could destroy the next bearing, so try and get it as clean as I can. Hopefully it lasts a bit longer. It'd be nice to make it last until patrol's on the road. Hub is off. Hub is somewhat clean. I'm hoping that these bearings in this kit that I bought a long time ago are the right ones. That looks to be the right size for the outer bearing, and that looks to be the right size for the inner bearing. So I'll press out the old cups or punch them out and then measure it with some verniers just to make sure they are the right size, and then install them and reassemble, and then I can drive it back to work again on Sunday evening. Yay!
Okay, so they're going to fall through the roof. Or we're in the right place.
Not bad at all.
Oh, this is anyone. Five, definitely.
Yeah, what's that? 3.
Lean down. Oh, can you spot the difference with my hat? My sun hat.
I can.
It's lost its pixelated disease.
That's 3. I couldn't be a labourer. I'd be knackered by 8:30. You down. Okay. Now the fun begins. Got to turn those 90 degrees. And get them in the respective positions on the brackets.
One race. Two race. Quite a lot of flaky bits of metal as well. Those bearings are pretty old and pretty shot, at least this one was. I've never replaced that one. Replaced that one not so long ago because the old one started to get rough and rumbly. But cheap bearing, didn't last long. So the outer bearing, the one that collapsed, I do have a replacement for. It is the right size. Let's see if the inner bearing is the right size too. Sure, somebody will have something to say about me putting some grease there, but I've got two reasons for it. One, to make it press in a smidgen easier and hopefully never rust together and press out. Two, when I get it all the way, a bit of grease right down the bottom splats inwards, you can see it move, so you know you're in all the way. Obviously the sound changes too, but it's nice to have two factors of authentication, I suppose you could call it. Proofs that it's all the way in. Well, quick measure up and it looks to be the right size. I'll show you on camera. Old one, new one. It's the same diameter, same depth. ID is the same on the inner races, so should be the right one. This one might be a smidgen tricky to start because there's a gap at the top where the seal sits, so it doesn't sit square. If I can't do it with a punch, I'll have to find a socket. It's wandering. I'll see if I can find a socket the right size.
Oh, you're down there. What are you doing down there?
Come to see what you're up to up there.
I'm being precarious. So we decided to go back to furry string.
Well, it's not as furry.
It's not quite as furry because we've got to get the ends of these all in line, and we could measure 41 centimeters or 410 millimeters from this face out, but that beam may wiggle a little bit, in which case the end will all wiggle as well. So I want this to be nice and straight, so we've gone back to a string line, which is pretty cool, and also frustrating anyway, because a laser would be better. But Mrs. Mechanic says there's no budget for a laser.
Nope.
Can't have one. It's already warming up, so you're going to see a sweaty shirt soon.
Okay, found an unorthodox way to start it because I don't have a socket big enough to sit on the outer lip. So the old race on top, that socket in there, whack, 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 got it started. Now finish it with a punch. But I might wear eye protection because it needs a bit of persuasion, this one, and I'm whacking hardened steel with hardened steel. I don't want shrapnel on my face. We're in. All the grease has started to come out the bottom. Good. Okay. Inner race is in. Sorry, outer race. Inner race. Both in. Hub is ready to go back on the truck. You guys have seen hub rebuilds before. I'm sure my dad's done one video on this exact vehicle. So that's as far as I'll go. After this, it's just me, myself and I getting it on the vehicle and taking it off a trailer, ready to go back to Auckland on Sunday night. So I'm sure my dad will edit this and do some funky commentary for sure, he always does. So over and out. Adios, muchachos.
to get hold of that heavy one. I'm going to move it your way.
Moving it my way.
First one in. Right. Because of the string line, we can't bring from that end anymore. Probably right.
You didn't think of that, did you?
I did. Don't fall off the end of the roof. Do it in batches, just do it in stages. Down, down. Otherwise it destroys all the wood on the edge of the roof. Right, this
Can
one.
you reach that one?
Right, so come on.
Oh, you can twiddle that one. Look at that. Good, good, good. Got you knackered.
Next. God damn it, woman. Come on. What are you playing at?
I was getting a drink.
Don't run on the roof.
Don't run on the roof. Don't fall off the roof. Don't fall off the roof, it's the neighbour's garden. Okay, can
Do
you
you want me to lift it over
go
those?
over those? Yeah. Beep. This is why we need that big crane. I'm telling you.
Right, I'm dropping it.
Yeah. Now the downside is I've got to move Trevor. So I'll have to bring these all down a bit. That's the heavy one. Bastard on that one. Okay. See you later, I'll pop up somewhere else.
Okay.
Yes.
Did I miss it?
Yes.
Have you finished it? Oh, bugger. I was on the roof.
Ah, no.
I
Done.
finished it. It's all done. It's all done.
Is that your ram air system?
Yeah.
Nothing dodgy about that. All good.
Really?
What's that for?
Think it really makes a difference?
Who
All
knows?
I can say is something I can't say to camera. But at higher speeds, it seems to make a difference. It holds a certain number that starts with 12, has another 0 after it.
Oh.
Holds that quite well now with the ram air. Whereas it didn't used to do that. But up until about 100 makes no difference at all.
Yeah. So you happy with that?
Yeah.
Maybe you should change this to like a real big one.
Well, you jest, but when we do the maintenance, I've got another bonnet, as you know, which is going to get a big bonnet scoop for ram air. That's the whole point in buying another bonnet. Because why not? It'd be fun.
Oh dear.
We both held our heads in shame.
And then we've got another wing as well to replace the one that Hasty repaired over lockdown. Well, just before lockdown.
It's a good zombie truck, though.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't need to look tiny. It just needs to work.
Well, that's exactly it. The tidier it looks, the less you want to use it, you know?
So you reckon that's going to stay on now?
It should do the next 3 weeks, and that's all that
And you give it a little bit of preload?
Yeah.
Just a little bit,
Yeah, I've gone just a little bit tighter than I would, because everything should settle.
Cool. I'd like a lemonade with some ice in it, please. 'Cause I am. Look,
Break time.
drippy. All of that.
Hello. I've come to see what job you've got. Oh. Oh, that's a bit food-hard, isn't it?
Yep.
Shit. So, what's your plan?
Straighten it out. Clean up the jagged gash. Weld it. Brace it. Paint it. Done. Get paid.
Whoop, whoop. We like that.
Get some money.
Very good, love. It stinks in here. It should be stinker-vision. Ben's going to be welding soon.
Is he now?
Yeah. A snap.
More electric.
Yeah. You're carrying on quite happily there.
I'm debating whether to knock up an invoice for last night's recovery or not. I just sat down to have my tea. Ring, ring. What's up? My wheel's falling off. Where are you? Oh, not too far. 25 kilometres away.
It was quite a way away, wasn't it, your ages?
That's alright. Got him recovered, got him brought back, and it was good that he didn't try to drive home on it.
Yeah, it would have been a bit dodgy.
So, I'm going to carry on with this. It's quite boring because there's 142 times the same thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm sure Mrs. Mechanic will find something else to go on film. What Benjamin's up to. Oh, it's flashing light zone. Look at that, it's like a disco. God, I'm out.
New piece.
Do we know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Have you told the people?
Told Lindsay.
Did you? And she was filming it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're doing, but they all know what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So it got damaged somehow.
Yeah, this was the original bit in there. It was all
Really?
cracked and spiraled. I thought, I'll give it a quick go, but it's too bent. And
Too bent.
So,
Right.
new one to replace that one.
So where does the bush run? I take it the bush runs down here, does it? Bush at the top.
And it goes where that is. Where that line is.
Are you sure?
Yep.
It's not very worn. Normally it takes all the paint off where the bush is. Right down here. I think the bush is down there. So what I suggest that you do is you try and find something that will go inside and sleeve it, and then you can put that over the top. Boom, and then that. Boom. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's not a lot to sleeve.
In there.
Yeah.
So is there any reason why that's flat?
No.
No reason at all.
No reason at all.
God, this thing's living in there. Oh, is that your weld?
It was all blowing through because it's so rusty.
So how do we know we're going to get it dead straight?
Close enough is good enough. It'll be alright.
Okay. Okay. I might have a piece of metal that'll go in there though.
I honestly can't be bothered. It's a $150 job. It doesn't. This is going to be stronger than what it was.
Yeah, but you don't want it to jam though. As it turns, it could all bind up if it's not parallel.
Set it in a bit of angle. I'll get it roughly.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
This one will be the hardest one though,
Yes.
won't it? Because that really needs to be quite parallel. I wonder if Mr. Lathe could help us.
I'm not doing it on the lathe.
Okay.
It gets an hour and a half of my time. That's it.
Okay. Right, I'm going to have some lunch because I am starving.
Go eat lunch. Let me crack
So
on.
it's getting late in the day. Let's have a progress update on Mr. Ben. I thought you might be hot, so I brought you some lemonade.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
And I was coming for an update.
Everything there fits.
Woo!
This bit doesn't yet.
Oh, boom.
We're very close.
And how about that thingy that you had to weld up for that person?
Behind you.
One lemonade. Oh, one dog.
That should be plenty strong enough, shouldn't it?
Yeah, what's it off?
It's a steering column for a Honda TRX 450.
Oh, good job.
I ended up removing the broken bit and just making a new bit and then bracing it either side.
Yeah.
Because it was just too far gone. And it was all rusted and thin on the inside as well, it kept blowing through.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Should do the job.
Excellent.
So I'm hoping to get this
Oh,
last
sunshine.
piece done.
Yeah.
One last test fit is hopefully the last test fit.
Hey.
And then I can weld it all up, fit it, and then we can tear it. At the moment I'm just making that pipe slightly bigger diameter so it fills the bigger hole.
Gotta make it bigger.
Yeah, so we're going from 2.5 inch to 3 inch I think it is. And I don't have a flaring tool.
Hmm. Okay. How long are you gonna be?
As long as it takes.
Oh.
I
I'll
come
put your dinner on a plate then.
Yeah, I come inside when it's done.
Alright then. Dinner on a
Yeah.
plate it is then.
Yeah.
Alright then. See you later then.
And you get the flip up again.